Okay, so we're back on the road again, and no matter what happens for the rest of today, I can't really chronicle this as day one of my trip to Perth. I'll have to chronicle this as how I nearly got into a fight over a shitter in Chinchilla. Only me. Now, we'll have to go back to the start of the story, and we have to go back 10 days when I got a phone call. My business hasn't been going well this year, so I went, okay, I'll get a job, and I got offered a job in Perth. Now, the drama with getting a job offer in Perth is it's on the far side of the country, and I actually live 15 kilometres from the east coast of Australia. This job is 3 kilometres from the west coast of Australia. In the 4th largest country in the world, that's quite a trip. So I didn't have many days to pack before I got on my journey. And today is day one of my journey, but as I said, it can't be chronicled as day one of my journey. It will now be known as how I nearly got into a fight over a shitter in Chinchilla. And so here we are. I started my morning off as the sun came up. You don't want to drive in Australia with after dark because of the kangaroos and the emus, and if they hit your car, your journey comes to a sudden stop. Some of them are quite big. I've seen kangaroos bigger than me, and emus. So driving along in the middle of nowhere, the town I wanted to stop at, which was Chinchilla, was about an hour away, and I've gone, all right, I'll try and find somewhere to stop that's safe. And the road at this stage was just gone back to 2 lanes, which is fine. I'd gone to pull over and a bloody car came out of nowhere, and I've gone, all right, I'll drive till there's no cars. I finally found a place where there was no cars, and as I've gone to pull over, a police car has pulled up behind me, gone, are you all right, mate? And I've gone, yeah. Like, where did he come from? There was no car I could see on the horizon either way. I don't know whether I stumbled into a drug trap or what, but anyway, oh no mate, just stretching my legs, got back in my car, drove off and went, okay, I'll make it to Chinchilla, no problem. Now, 50 minutes down the road. It's at that stage that I started to notice every bump in the road, every time a pothole bounced me from here to there, and bear in mind, only 5% of our country is inhabited, and having the 4th or 5th largest country in the world, a lot of our roads, due to our lack of population and income to provide quality infrastructure, so a lot of our roads are pretty shitty. So now I've got an hour of my seat belt and my belt bouncing me around, banging me from side to side, banging on my bladder, and the GPS is set to take me through to Port Augusta, and so I stupidly believed that somewhere in the middle of Chinchilla I would drive past a service station. So I've driven into town, through town, clearly out of town, no service station, so now I've had to turn around, drive back and find a service station, which I did. I've driven up to, and now I'm really busting because I've been thinking about it for an hour. I've driven up and gone, I just need to use the bathroom, and the lady's gone, oh, that's for, you know, customers. I've gone, I will be. She's gone, no, that's, you know, the rules, that's for customers. And I thought, that's what she's been told. She's just working here on a Sunday. I've packed up, refueled, and I'm busting. Like, at this stage I'm thinking, oh god, I'm having trouble standing up. So fueled up, driven into the same park I had, walked in. What I didn't notice while I was fueling up, because I was looking at the ground and my feet, was a dual cab full of guys that pulled up. They've all raced in and lined up in the shitters. So now I'm so close, but now there's 4 guys in front of me in the line, and I don't know what these pricks were doing in there. Must have been doing their makeup, but like, the first guy was in there for 5 minutes, and at this stage I don't have another 3 sets of 5 minutes in me. So I've gone around the corner of the servo, and attached was a KFC. and I've gone, mate, I've just got to use the bathroom. And he said, you have to order something. I've gone, here, get me some chips. Thrown him $5, which apparently wasn't enough. But anyway, I've gone into the toilet, and in the process of going over to the counter to give him change, one of these other pricks has come in and he has reached for the door handle on the one men's toilet at KFC, at the KFC shit at the same time I did. So I've gone, righto mate, did you order from here because it's only for customers? And he went, no. Are you the fucking toilet police? I've gone, strangely enough, today I am. Anyway, I can't really go into the details of what I said to that bloke, but short story is, I threatened him with physical violence and several other embarrassing things to be left unconscious on the KFC toilet for his mates to find him, or he could just wait his turn because I believed I was there first. Anyway, so I got out of there with my chips, and I'm now in the middle of Australia, driving along happily at 100 kilometers an hour with no one else on the road and not being followed by a bunch of guys in a dual cab. So that's just unbelievable happenings already on my journey, and this is just 4 or 5 hours in. So day one, how I nearly got into a fight in a shitter in Chinchilla. You're welcome.